Good morning. I am so glad to be here this morning to share with you how God has blessed me. I can remember, and when I started this, I started remembering when I was a little girl. I was born in 1929, so it was the beginning of what's referred to now as the Great Depression. But my mom and dad loved us. They were good, hardworking people, and I was the oldest. I was the oldest of a large family. There were 8 of us um, by the time I was grown up, and we always had somebody to play with. But what I remember most is how, even before I knew God, He was surrounding me with His love and His protection. And I lived in Honeywell Falls, a small community, but I remember one lady taking me to church and my sister, and then eventually my sister and I walking to church by ourselves. Mother was home taking care of the children. Um, so I always had someone to play with. Um, my little sisters, they were like having dolls of your own to dress and comb their hair and fuss over. So that was part of the love that God poured out on me. But when I was thinking about what I wanted to do later in life, I really wanted to be a mom. I really wanted to have many children because that's what I was exposed to was many children, aunts, uncles, and cousins. They all had many children. And God was getting me ready for that. He just filled me with love before I even knew God personally. And that love was wonderful because it was poured over me and then through me poured over many, many children. John and I had 5 children, and then we adopted a little boy, and what a blessing all of them were. But there were many children that came through our home, children that needed somebody to love them. And my husband, who came from a small family, was a good and loving father. And so we got to enjoy many children. When we took a vacation, we usually wound up taking other children besides just our own, maybe a niece or nephew that needed to be away for a while. So God blessed us, and He prepared my heart because of the love He poured over me. He prepared my heart to share that love with so many others. I think the first boy that came to our home as a foster son is now 82 years old, and he still gets in touch with me by the phone, and they, before this year, they would come to family things, and I think about that, and I'm so thankful, and for our own children, for those who are already in heaven and those who are left here behind, and the grandchildren. I was going to count how many grandchildren and great-grandchildren I had so I could tell you, but I forgot to count them all up. But I do know that I just had a new great-grandchild and a new great-great-grandchild. So I now have 4 great-great-grandchildren. So the Lord has blessed us, and I wanted to encourage all of you that as you love your children and your husband, the father of your children, as you love them, be sure to show them, be sure to tell them, because when they're gone, you don't have any more time to tell them. So be sure to try to, every single day, at nighttime, in the morning time, whenever, a hug around the shoulders, a kiss on the cheek or the top of the head, something to reassure them that you truly, truly love them. And God will fill your heart with love to overflowing. I wanted to share a verse that's always meant a lot to me in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 13. And now these 3 remain, faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. And as a special blessing, I would like to leave you with this song that these words I came across, but it's sung to the tune of Edelweiss. May the Lord mighty God bless and keep you forever. Grant you peace, perfect peace, courage in every endeavor. Lift your eyes and see his face and his grace forever. May the Lord, mighty God, bless and keep you forever.